Welcome to the channel and the, well, almost free-to-play series. Originally, this was a free-to-play series that's changed. I want to explain that. I want to show, kind of give a progress update, explain why that changed. This is going to be an update video. But again, it is day 7. Not quite day 7. I do have like 9 hours left before it is actually day 7, which means all the dungeons and stuff are still open. And that's relevant to because when I first started this account, I really wanted to see how fast I could bust out Arbiter. And I haven't done bad with that. We're fixing to complete this. And most of these I'm going to try to complete in the next day. I have 9 hours, like I said, left on all the dungeons being open. And I'll be able to knock out a whole bunch of these because I still have, while I have finished off my Call of Arbiter energies, this free energies that you get, I still have a ton of energy left in here that I can use. So we're going to see how far we can get in that. But I really want to explain what's going on with the channel. So I was watching videos. I spent a lot of time on YouTube looking at things. And I really saw that there are so many free-to-play series out there that it's ridiculous. It's nothing new. Everybody does a free-to-play series. And then the one person I found that was kind of doing a budget account, I think their budget's $150 or $200 or something like that a month. And I just really didn't feel like that was realistic for me, and it might not be realistic for a lot of people. So I thought about what would be realistic. And I looked at how I've spent money in the past and what I thought good value was. And I really started thinking that I wanted to do like a budget free-to-play series, not a free-to-play, a budget series, right? And I thought a $20 a month budget was realistic because that one allows us to either buy the Forge passes, which I think are good value, or to buy what's it called? The daily gems, right? Which I do again think is a good value, right? So I set a budget for this account of spending $20 a month. We just went into a new month, so I went ahead and spent the money. And what I spent my $20 a month budget on this month was I went ahead and bought the beginner pass. I think that's an amazing value. It gives you a free 6-star. It gives you Rector Drath, which I didn't get with the starter code that I used. Again, just in case you didn't catch the first video, I used a Creator Vulcan's promo code or beginner code. I really like it. And I'm really excited about this series because the first hero I ever pulled on this account was Geo. So I'm excited to play this account. I've really been enjoying it over this last week. I just really didn't want to just continue doing another free-to-play series. And then as far as doing the actual Arbiter missions, I haven't had the time to log on enough to actually like hit the arena missions. So I'm never going to hit like a 30-day limit or do anything extraordinary with that. I still kind of want to do it fast. But also run into the problem that if you do that, we're going to... If we do this, a lot of times you just start making decisions that are hampering the progress on the account, and I didn't want to continue to like hamper my progress. And one of the areas I noticed like I was hampering my progress, right, is that I have silver now, but I had to run a bunch of stuff that I really didn't want to run, and that's because I was actually having to even buy these champions out of here just to try to keep up the food that I needed to keep my heroes advancing the way I wanted to. And I just didn't want to do that anymore. So like I said, I went ahead and bought this. I went ahead and bought the beginner pass. And that's what we're going to do moving forward is that I'm going to spend $20 or less. I'm not going to just look for a way to spend that extra $5 this month on this account. I'm going to go ahead and collect that real fast just so that red dot drives me nuts. The other thing we wanted to do today is just kind of go over that. That was huge because it's going to set the tone for the entire future of this series or this account. I also want to, just because it's a new account and I want to grab this, we're on a 2x. So I am going to go ahead and pop these really fast, see what we can do. Hopefully we can grab something amazing. Fingers crossed. No. A Relic Keeper. How disappointing is that? A Relic Keeper. Like, on the list of epics that I would like to pull on this account, Relic Keeper is not up there. Now, the good news is that for the Arbiter Trail, we'll have to forge a Relic Keeper. Relic Creeper can have some like fun memey things you can do with him. But yeah, he's just really low on the list. But the good news is we do have to forge him anyways. He's a repeatable fusion. He's a repeatable fusion. So we can go in here and we have to do it for the Arbiter missions. I did already fuse my, I can't remember his damn name. Anyways, I already fused him. So we're already part way through that. Started collecting the other components I need to fuse Relic Keeper. He'll become a faction guardian, so we can actually, so we can empower this a little bit. So he's not the worst epic to pull in that sense, but that one actually hurts. It is what it is. Not worried about it. So we've made a lot of progress as far as leveling up our heroes. We're at 5s across the board. We can just go ahead and if I go ahead and collect this stuff right down here, we will be able to go ahead and make that 6-star. I could have went through leveling these differently than I did, but I made the decision to do this, a day or two ago. I just hadn't actually done it until just now. So that's going to happen. We'll go in here. So now we can go ahead and pop this up. And the reason I'm going to do Aethel is just because it'll... words are so hard for me. Anyways, this gives us our 5-star chickens to do that. And the reason that I'm doing her is because it'll help me complete that pass and I'll get my Rector Wrath. Now we have a bunch of revivers and healers, but Rector Wrath with his perfect veil is pretty awesome. So we'll be able to pop that. I'll be able to collect some more of those. I'll be able to send her soon, today, here in like an hour, probably as soon as I quit filming. So yeah, there we go. There's where we're at. Collect these things, collect that. Okay. Yeah, because I got to start burning energy. I do stress out about energy even though I'm not in a hurry in this account. I don't know why. It's an internal glitch that I wished I could cure. But I can't. So, there we go. So that is where the account is at. Now I'll just show what we've accomplished. I said that's where the account's at. That's where the account's going to be going in the future. I'm kind of really excited about it. I haven't done a budget account. Like, I'm not a whale by any means, but I spend a little bit more on my main account. And then I've done free-to-play accounts. But like I said, the free-to-play accounts are just everywhere. It's what everybody does. But I think realistically, $20 a month, I think that's realistic, right? It's less than 70 cents a day. So I think if somebody makes the decision that they're going to spend, I think there's going to be a lot of people that fall into that realm of spending $20 a month or so, $10 a month. And so I don't feel like that's a bad approach. To where I think once you start getting at $200 or $300 a month, right? That's half of a car payment, or a car payment if you're buying the right car, whatever. But anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. So yes, and we got 34 minutes into reset. I'm running so late today. So we were able to push pretty far into this. Just running our team. Now I did, whoopsie daisies. So I did level her up. And I just threw all speed gear on her. And I just threw speed gear on her because I wanted to be able to knock this out a little bit. We got through the boss just fine. That is the crypt that we're the farthest along in. The rest of them, I couldn't even really do anything because I don't have any champions. I have like 1 3-star or a bunch of like food champion or 2 stars to go in there. So I didn't make any progress in the other factions. In the main faction that you get for the starting hero, the Aethel or Athel, I don't know how you really say her name. We did get past the boss, but we're only like we're further along in this dungeon than we are in that dungeon. I'll show that as soon as this fight completes itself. The other dungeons, I just went along as I had to do the Arbiter missions. And that was like where I was seeing the problem is I was running out of silver for running the food. And then I was making decisions based on running the Arbiter missions rather than making them on like what the account growth was. And I found myself really wanting to grow this account. And the two don't always run hand in hand. I'm not saying that you can't grow while you're doing the Arbiter missions. I think the start on this account's been amazing. I've been really happy with it. but like the account level's lower than it would be if I was focusing just on that, right? It just changes your focus, and you have to decide where you want to focus. And I just really did feel like as I focused on this now, and then we have got through the first two, and like I said, I will knock out this third one in the next probably, or this next stage probably tonight, like probably over tonight, as I actually can, now I can sit down and work on this until I hit an arena mission. And one of the big problems I have with the arena missions is hitting this reset, the 15-minute reset refresh. Is it so I'm visually impaired. I lost half my vision to a stroke. So I can't see how, not important, right? So I lost half my vision to a stroke a few years back. So I can't play this game on my phone. So the only time I can really sit here and hit these refreshes is when I'm sitting at my computer, which is fine and dandy. I do spend a lot of time sitting here, but I really overestimated how often I was sitting here and how often I would be able to hit these refreshes, because I was sitting here, and as soon as I got called away, right, I lost a whole bunch of time as far as hitting those refreshes. So I'm just not going to be able to advance that fast through the Arbiter missions. I'm going to get hung up every single time I hit one of the Great Hall missions. It's just going to happen. As you can see here, I'm just nowhere in the Great Hall. So really what I decided to do was just start saving up the Great Halls for the next CVC. It's a personal CVC, so I think that's a better decision. Maybe not, I don't know, but that's the approach moving forward on this account, is to just not solely focus on the Arbiter missions. I'm going to still try to push them relatively quickly. I'm hoping for like a 45-day ish range on that, but I really just want to grow and advance this account and have fun and share that with you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing. I did pull, between the last video and this video, I did pull the 2 void shards. And again, that was a decision I made because of the Arbiter missions, because I was trying to get more energy. And by pulling those 2, I can't remember what the event was, but it gave me more points in an event that allowed me to get a little more energy so that I could accomplish the next goal. And that was a decision I would not have made if I wasn't on the Arbiter thing. And again, it was fine because that was the original goal of the account, but I really started enjoying the account, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. So that's where we're at on the account. There's not a whole lot. I do have a ton of those, which I'm really excited about, because I used one of the promo codes that I used. It is time for a new promo code. I don't know which one I haven't used. I'm totally going to have to look into that. So I think I used the yearly gift one, and it gave me a bunch of those auto battles. As far as the normal dungeons go, I don't remember where we're at. So Spirit Keep, we're stuck on 12. Some of these I haven't farmed farther now that I've leveled up. And I think that was 14. I think I'm right around that 12, 14 range on all of these. Yeah. It's about where I hit. Some of that is because I just stopped there, and some of it's because that's where I hit hard stop. I still haven't been able to knock out 15 on this. I just get totally raffle stomped on this. So I need to do some team adjustments and some playing around to get to where I can actually farm minnow. Ice Golem Peak. I purposely kind of stopped in this range because you can see the timers starting to go up, and it's just going to get rough. I might be able to pull this off, but I did fail. So I did go until I failed, and that's where I failed, and I haven't tried again since then. Spider, I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to, because I made it to 10, and until I can hit 16 or 20, I don't know that there's another reason or any more reason to push forward. This is going to give me all the 5 stars. I don't think they've patched it. I don't think they ever will patch the drop rate, so this drops an exorbitant amount of 5 stars. So I've just been sitting at 10, and I'm happy with 10. Dragon, I just haven't pushed Dragon because we can go further than that with the team we have now. So yeah, that is where we're at on the account. Clan Boss. Now, Clan Boss. I have keys to use. We are. I have not ran. Man, I'm off today. Crazy. So we can just really quick, one key this. I don't know why I haven't ran this today. Oh man, that really bugs me. That's just a fail. So you can see that was 5 million there. Let's go ahead and drop our normal key in here. I think we'll one key this. Yeah, we can one key this too. Did I already run this today? I feel like I already ran it, but I haven't. Like, what am I doing here? Oh, I totally missed that. I knew that I had ran it once already, and then I totally missed that I did that. I just totally screwed that up. I can't talk and I obviously can't talk and think at the same time. I totally missed that. Okay. Anyways, go ahead and run this one again real fast. These teams haven't even been really optimized. I know I can one key them, and what I've been doing is just dumping. That was rough. That was rough. That's rough. I just totally wasted keys. Man, that just all went to hell in a handbasket. Is what it is. Anyways, there's the champion chase. I'm not going to be chasing any of these events. We are in the community event. We did get the 1 star, and I don't think that I can hit the 2. I think hitting 300 points here is not realistic on this account, just because of what we'll have to do to get the 300 points. So I need 110 more points, and I look at the events that we have left. The fusion warm up we'll get. I haven't done it yet. Actually, I'm gonna go do that right now before the timer runs out. Just got to level up some equipment. Let's go in here in champions now. Gear has been a huge hang up, right? And that was part of the thinking process as I was playing on my main account. And I have the Forge Pass on there, and I've kind of always bought the Forge Pass. Well, not always, but I bought a bunch of Forge Passes on there, and I just have a ton of good gear. And some of them aren't from the best sets, but the stats on them are great, right? I have good mythics with triple rolls and the right stats. It's like, I kind of want to do this. So there was just all these things merged to make me want to do this with this account. But I will show you this, that I got this huge. Now, this is going to be better when I can get my Deacon that you get with this code. But look, triple roll into accuracy on a legendary piece. And then I got hit points. This could be better, but I don't want to re-roll this to like a crit damage or something like that. Just because I kind of want to keep this as a good accuracy piece on the account, and hit points is HP is HP, whatever. Isn't the worst thing in the world for certain heroes. Definitely not the best for her, but that's a pretty great piece. And then I did pull. I didn't pull. I did roll. I did have just enough to forge a couple of pieces of 5-star, and they all kind of turned out really good. So these boots, I ended up with speed boots, which is kind of what we want. But it did do a trip roll into attack here, and I'm afraid if I re-roll these later that I'll lose the speed. I don't know what to do with this. Not the worst piece in the world, but it's not the best piece, right? But at this point in the game, a weekend, I'm really happy with this piece. I do want to do more with it. And then this wasn't the worst piece in the world. A double roll into speed. So I'm filling those pieces. And then we had, like I said, none of these sets. This isn't the most optimal set. I should just go into with him and do a mixed set. But I was just playing around with this build right now because of the free, the 2 days that we have on this free. So this was just kind of a play around build. Might have been kind of what hurt us a little bit on the on that clan boss run. Is what it is. I thought that we had another good piece in here that I was super happy with. This one right here. It's only a double crit roll, but it's on a rare, right? So that's all I'm gonna get. And the double crit roll, I'm happy with that piece. And there was, but yeah, so we're still hurting on gear, but I have had some actual pretty good luck on gear. I did get crit rate gloves with the free life steal pieces that we get. I mean, that's, I don't know if you always get crit rate or what. I can't remember, but you know, that didn't roll bad. That, you know, it double rolled into attack, which is junk. And then I got speed boots on this too. It's only the 4-star piece. And this did roll into attack percentage, which I'll take. I'd prefer the crit rate, but is what it is. So yeah, that's just kind of where the account's at. That's the plan for the future. I'm gonna mourn the fact that I got a stupid relic keeper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish all this stuff up for the dailies and stuff before I can give a new update, because we are so close to reset. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. And as I have obviously proved, I cannot talk and do this at the same time. I really do hope that you're having an amazing day. I appreciate it if you made it this far. Yeah, I just appreciate you giving your time to this situation. It means a lot to me. So hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.